Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 10 of Saturday Morning Talks in the A. And today is actually not Saturday. Today is actually Monday.
Yeah, today is Monday. It feels weird because we're recording in the morning today instead of at night.
I know.
So it's like a whole different dynamic. But we were busy. Gabe had some stuff to do, so did I, and our times didn't match up. But that gives us no excuses to not still do it,
Yeah, bump and grind.
Facts.
All right, and today our topics are going to be about prejudice, which is basically prejudging, and judging in general, which I feel like everyone has experienced to a certain extent, whether you did judge someone or you find out that someone else judged you. But we just want to touch bases on that. And before we continue on, I just want to encourage everyone to leave us a question, and we just want to let everyone know that today we're going to be skipping the Q&A session because I made a technical difficulty.
Yeah, it's all good. We had some like I said, this week was a bit busy for us when it comes to just families and life. So things didn't work out the way we wanted them to, but there's no excuse at all. So it's all good. Like Gabe said, just leave us a question down below. You can just follow our Instagram at g.santos.
Underscore.
Yeah. So at g.santos, 3 underscores, and then you can go right there and DM him a question.
Or even just leave us topics that you want us to talk about.
Yeah, down in the comment section below.
Sounds good. All right. And let's get to our first topic, which is prejudice.
Yeah.
And Angel David Rosales.
See, it's weird because, I'm so used to having other people talk a lot more for us.
So true.
It's been a while since Gabe and I have just done a podcast together. But,
well, I mean, we just want to establish that this is our podcast, no one else's.
Yeah.
So that's why we decided to do this on our own. And plus,
so what was your question, Gabe?
So Angel David Rosales. Yeah. By the way, did you know, fun fact, his middle name is David?
Yeah, my middle name is David.
I know, it's weird. Anyways. So have you, Angel, experienced prejudice or gave prejudice to someone?
It's a good question, Gabe. I don't know. Let me look at the definition of prejudice first. Because I feel like I kind of know, but I don't know.
Because, I mean, prejudice is an interesting word.
Okay, so when we talk about prejudice, we're not talking about the law.
No,
right?
We're not talking
about the law.
No.
So you guys know. So the definition of prejudice, not the law, but is a preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experience. So yeah, of course, I've done how do you use that word in a sentence?
Prejudiced.
Yeah.
Prejudiced.
Oh. No, but for example, I've in high school a lot. I did do a lot of prejudging, but I feel like it was just because of rumors.
Yeah, that's true.
So for example, there's this one time specifically that where I remember there's this girl that everybody called she's like a hoe. And so I had that preconceived notion about her, so when I went to go talk to her, I kind of treated her with a little bit less respect than I should have.
Yeah.
And but then once I got to know her, right, it was crazy because from the way people described it to the way I got to know her was completely different. She was super cool. She her personality was super innocent. She seemed super calm, very relatable, down to earth person. But when you talk to other people about her, they're like, yeah, she's such a hoe, man. She's so wild, this, and this. So when I going into a conversation with her, that's kind of the mentality I had about her, and because and I prejudged her, and there's been a whole bunch of other times too, when I go to the grocery store and I see a guy, right?
Yeah.
It could be a white dude, and I'll be like, man, this guy seems kind of trashy. But then if you go then I would go talk to him, right? And then he would be some IT dude making $80K a year, right?
Yeah.
You would never know. So yeah, of course I've prejudged, and I've been prejudged before too, but I don't know. I don't know what people would have thought about me back then. Maybe I just had a big ego, because in high school I didn't have a big ego.
I think that's just the majority of people, especially in our group.
Yeah, maybe.
Because.
What about you, Gabe? Have you prejudged or been prejudged before?
Well, I mean, I'll be straight up. To this day, I sometimes prejudge people. That's just, I guess, human nature. Because if you see someone, which I'm trying to work on, because I understand that you can't judge a book by its cover. But for example, back in high school, me and Angel have a friend named Mahmood. Not of the moods. Anyways.
Yeah, he's been on our podcast before too.
Yeah, so I hated his gut when I first met him.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's because literally.
What? Really?
Because
This is news to me.
So literally every day, I used to have a girlfriend. Her name was Sarah.
Oh.
And
I know why.
I was standing outside the classroom every day, just talk to her. Sometimes, give a little peck, something innocent, I guess, to a sense. But literally every single day, I heard Mahmood say, "Get a room." Every single day. Even we're just talking. Even after me and her broke up and we just talked a little, he would literally say, "Get a room." I'm like, oh my goodness, I hate his guts. One day I swore I was going to kick his ass, but it's okay. Then eventually we became friends because of weight training and because Angel here.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. I never knew you hated him, but I knew that he did give you a couple of problems. But yeah, I mean, I feel like for me, like prejudging came a lot through like high school.
Mm-hmm.
Like trying to find like your friend group like we talked about before. Like I don't know, like for me, like I was always super superstitious, and like I always want to find the right friend group, right friends.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of hard to do, find the right friends.
Without a doubt, yeah.
So like I always went through high school like having like a preconceived notion about them based on like their the way they acted, like the friends they hung out with, like the way they look, But you never really know. Like for example, like Terrence.
Yeah.
Like I would like Terrence, one of our friends. I don't think we've had him on the podcast, right?
No, we have not.
Oh, well, Terrence is one of our friends, and he's completely different from the way Gabe and I are, in the sense of like his dressing, right? Like the way he dresses, is like
he's unique. He's very unique.
He has a really unique style, and it's good. Like it's a nice style, but it's something that I would never have thought of wearing myself.
Yeah.
But like the first time I met him, like he pulled out a knife on us.
Pull out a knife on y'all.
That's
Not
true.
Me.
That's true.
I was just chilling.
But and then after that, after we got through all that fun stuff, and when he says pull out a knife, we were just kidding. He did pull out a pocket knife, but he wasn't gonna do anything. He just pulled it out. But
Mahmoud was encouraging her. He said, "Bet you won't pull it out."
Yeah, that's true. But like when it happened, after that, he became one of our really good friends, and he became he's a super cool guy.
Yeah. Sometimes he's funny. Sometimes.
And sometimes he's funny, but like I said, you never really know what's gonna happen or how things are gonna plan out for you.
Yeah, because every day is a new opportunity, and sometimes the people you hate yesterday can turn around and be your best friend.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
And like, sometimes the people that you like you thought were gonna be your homies can end up being people that are like your biggest enemies too.
Yep. So Angel Rosales, how would you say the cure is for prejudice?
Dang, man, that's a good question. The cure for prejudice. Dang.
I don't think there's necessarily a cure, in my opinion. I think there's more of a vaccine where it just helps. Because the vaccine is kind of like you put like a dead, for example, flu. You put a dead flu cell or like a sick flu cell so your body could fight it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put a vaccine of like, you kind of like prepare yourself to a sense to like not prejudge, but I think it's just inevitable that you could just be prejudiced to someone, because like if you see someone like all dressed, all like ripped clothes, dirty, pushing a shopping cart, you're gonna assume he's homeless.
That's true.
So I think that's just inevitable to happen.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I think in the end, like, I feel like we're all just very like prejudging people, and I just think it's human nature too,
Yeah.
So I also feel like it's instincts. For example, like I remember back in back in LA, people will be like very superstitious, like to give like a black guy a phone, for example, right?
Yeah.
Because they think they're gonna run off with it, because it has happened a lot,
Mm-hmm.
So, like kind of using that example, so growing up for myself too, I saw that a lot. So then when we moved here to Atlanta, I remember this one time I was walking with Jabril and my little brother and Trey, and we were walking around Atlanta, and this guy came up to me and asked me if I can use my phone. And for me, like when he asked me, I was like, no, I'm good. Because like because like I grew up seeing like black guys for example take people's phones. And I'm not trying to be racist or anything like that, but it just happened,
It's an experience.
And so I was nervous, but then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna be a nice person and let's see what happens. And he ended up being someone's kid,
Yeah.
He just had a different style and was a little ruggedy, and his mom came to pick him up. But like just stuff like that, like it happens in prejudging, and I also think it's instinct, because like sometimes you just don't want to lose your stuff.
Yeah.
Or sometimes people like address a certain way to where you had an experience, like you said, and it just makes you like on the edge.
Yeah.
So what about you? Actually, so in my opinion, I don't think there really is a cure. It's just
vaccine.
I think it's just something that that you're gonna have to kind of live with, but like understand that you shouldn't, just kind of go in there. Like one thing I have been trying to do is like I just compliment someone.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of hard to prejudge someone when you're complimenting someone,
That's true.
Or like when you like say something good about them in your head.
Yeah.
Like if I pass by someone, be like, man, she got some really cool shoes, or like, or like she'd be like, then she has some really pretty eyes, and then so like saying stuff like that in my head, like kind of puts them like in a higher self image,
I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, I think I've been doing.
I'm gonna start doing that.
But sometimes the people that you think are really cool and you end up talking to are like the biggest like.
Had the biggest ego.
Yeah, they've been the biggest assholes too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. The prejudging is like it's kind of like a weird thing to like balance out, because a lot of times like for me like I have a bad habit of overthinking.
Yeah.
Like I overthink pretty badly, so but another thing I do too is I just kind of just shut my mind off. I don't know if you guys can do that too, but that's what I do. I just kind of just like
shut your mind.
Like I just go into somewhere and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna turn my mind off and not think about anything and just go in there and just act and I just turn my mind off. Yeah.
Damn, I need to start doing that.
Like that's what I do it when I cliff jump.
Shit, I can't do that.
Like when I go to cliff jump, like I'm like, damn, this thing's crazy high, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's okay, you can do that. Just turn your mind off for a couple seconds, just jump. That's what I usually do. That's why I jump so quickly.
That's impressive because I can't do that at all. Because literally, I like, okay, big cliff, pretty high. Oh, very high. Oh shit, this is high.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just, like I said, I have acrophobia, which is a fear of heights. And funny story, by the way. So Bea took me to Six Flags, and we won acrophobia because I lost a bet. She said you wanted to go, but
I hate acrophobia.
Bro, I got off the ride crying.
Did you really?
Yes, and this is me, 19, 20 years old. I'm crying my ass off.
Did you really?
Yes.
Gabe.
I'm scared of heights, and she didn't force me. She did force me. Yeah, she didn't force me.
I wish I was there. I would have took a picture.
Oh, bro. I even cried in front of her whole entire family, too.
You really cried?
Yes, I was tearing up.
Dang. Yeah, I hate acrophobia. That ride's like, it's like a love-hate relationship.
Well, for me, it's a hate. Like a deep hate.
Yeah, but like I said, maybe, I don't know. I always tell people like that turn off your mind, but I feel like the more I talk about it, I feel like the more uncommon it is.
Yeah.
I just thought everybody could do it because I could do it.
I can't do it. I guess it's kind of like what we talked about that one episode where like we talk about our mind, like when we were talking about with Jabril and depression, we could just say like stop being sad. We stop being sad.
Yeah.
I guess we could do it. Some people could do it certain ways.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because since everyone is different, everyone has different brain cortex. I'm using big words. I don't know what I'm saying.
Hey, okay, Gabriel. But yeah, like for me, I just I'll just shut off my head.
Yeah.
Because I just, like I said before, I just overthink way too much sometimes. Like I'll go in having a full-on conversation with someone. I will go in like about to meet somebody, right? Like a new friend, and I have like a full-on conversation in my head.
Yeah.
But then it never goes that way. So I just end up just turning my head off and just kind of listen and just kind of go with the flow.
Yeah.
But that helps me a lot though with not prejudging somebody. If I just go in with it like a blank mentality, then like I have nothing to judge off of.
Yeah. By the way, so let's say for example, someone walks up to you and calls you a bitch, like Angel, you're a bitch. And this is the first time you meet him.
See, okay. I feel like the way people use curse words to the way like we use curse words is so different.
Oh, yeah.
Because like back in high school, like our our friendship group was like we were really mean to each other.
Oh, we were fair.
Like, you know, like we would do stuff like that. Like, say good morning, and be like, "What's up, bitch? You're looking hella ugly today," and we just walk off laughing.
And we would think it's a compliment sometimes.
Yeah, we would think it's a compliment. So, you know, in high school, when the kids would do it, kids would do it to me, be like, "Damn, Angel, your fit's looking fucking trash." You know, I would start laughing my ass off because like, I thought it was funny because that's how we talked. You know,
Yeah.
so, you know, I feel like someone told me that I should probably start laughing and walk away because like I said, we use curse words so loosely. And sometimes we made him seem more as a compliment than we did an insult, which is most of the time. So, you know, like, it was very hard for me to take anybody seriously who would, like, get mad at me and curse at me because I would just start laughing. And I feel like that made him more mad. And if they said more curse words, that made me laugh more because, you know, that's how we were in high school.
That's true because literally I have a bad habit of just, because literally ever since I went to KSU, I'm still with the same friend group, so we're always making fun of each other and shit. So when I went to KSU and I started applying what I use with my friend group, which is like calling people a bitch, like kind of like being mean to them, they actually took it to heart sometimes. I'm like, oh shit, chill out. I'm just messing with you. I thought we understood this as a joke.
Yeah, me too. Like I've had to tone it down too sometimes, where I'd be like, you know, I'm trying not to curse as much now, but
Same here.
Like
It's hard.
Back when I was in school like a year ago, all my friends, I'd be like, damn, you such a fucking bitch, bro. Like, it'd be like that, and then I'll start laughing, and the other guy gets so offended, and I'd be like, oh, my bad, man. Don't take me seriously. Like, anytime I say curse words, like, don't ever take me seriously. But, like, it's funny because, like, you know, with Gabe, Mahmoud, Trey, and Sean, that's what we say.
Yeah.
And it's, like, kind of, like, established that we're not being serious. That's funny, though.
That's funny.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know. If someone came up to me and said, bitch, and then I just, like, walked away, I started laughing. What about you, Gabe? What would you do in that situation?
I'd be confused. I'm like, why you calling me a bitch? I mean, literally, I wouldn't be like mad or nothing. I'd just be like, huh?
Huh?
Call me a bitch? Why? What did I do?
Yeah, I would just start laughing. I'd be like, but then again, I also feel like I'd like adopt that mentality of like, not really caring what people say, or not really like thinking too much about the reason why people call me that, for example.
Yeah.
You know, or people's reasoning, but I don't know. Maybe that's just the way my mind has been thinking. It's been weird though, because I've been trying to change my mentality. Because back then, before, like, I used to get super offended when I didn't get invited to hangouts.
Same. I think that's just people in general, like the feeling of being left out. No one wants to really feel like, has that feel like, oh, everyone's hanging out, but without me. It's a sense.
Exactly, you know. But then after a while, I was kind of like, it's whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So then So I guess since I kind of have like that it's whatever mentality, like it's fine, like things happen for a reason, I just kind of stop really caring behind people's motives too, which I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing.
I don't know either. But I guess we live on. We got figured it out.
That's true.
So if we ever find a vaccine, we'll let y'all know.
All right, Gabe, I have a question, Gabe. What was your first impression of Bea meeting her?
My first impression.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you prejudged her, right?
Well, I mean, I liked her. I thought she was cute. I was like, damn, she cute, but, you know, she hits the ball in because literally the first time I met her, it was at the North Cobb tennis courts. It was her off day, I assume. So literally, I got to the point where I'm like, damn, she needs to hit the ball in. So I just literally yelled out because I already know she was better than me. She was hitting a lot harder than I ever did at that time.
Yeah, so Gabe's such a liar. That's not true.
That's true.
Yeah, okay, Gabe.
I was basically, they call me egg because I couldn't even break an egg when I swing.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, Gabe, that's crazy.
I mean, now I can break an egg.
Yeah, now you can. But like, that's crazy.
But literally at the time, I literally yelled out, placement over power.
Okay, Gabe.
But yeah, she hated me.
She really?
Yeah, she hated me. She said like I was cocky. That was like her first instinct to me.
Man, I feel like every guy was like cocky in high school. That's funny.
Nah, I wasn't cocky. I was just very confident.
Oh yeah, okay, Gabe. Yeah, okay.
Hey,
that's funny.
Self love.
That's funny. I can't believe I thought that about you. Who would have thought that? 16 years later, you guys are still together.
I'm saying.
It feels like 16 years.
Oh, it feels like 20. Oh wait, I am 21. So.
You are 21.
Whoa.
Yeah, I turned 21 this
You know what that means? 16 20 minus 16. You know what that means? 4 years since how long we've been together.
You're such a.
I just thought about it until now.
You're such a word.
Oh, really?
A
Bet you
word.
won't say it out loud.
I won't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? B word?
It's not gonna be our inside joke now. We're just gonna call it. Oh, yeah, you're an A word.
Yeah, I'm just going to start saying that. I'm not even going to say the curse words. And it was hard. Like, when we went to play basketball.
Oh,
Yeah, we went to go play basketball together. Like, it was the first time that I've seen, like, all of my old high school friends together in a group.
In a group.
Yeah. So, it was myself, Trey, Gabe, Sean, Mood, and Edgar. So it was weird because like those 5 that I listed off, and not including myself, were like my main group of friends I hung out with in high school.
Yeah.
So it was funny because like they were just cursing the whole time, you know, and it was very hard not to curse sometimes too. And I was like, I gotta be quiet, but sometimes it would slip.
Now the thing is, there was a point where I think when Moo just started like yelling at me like, "You're a bitch," so then everyone all of a sudden looked at us like they're like, they thought.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they thought we were gonna fight, but that's how we play.
Yeah, that's how we play. Like we're super ruthless to each other.
Yeah, we don't hold back, but it's okay. We accept each other.
When I played basketball and I rolled, I injured. Oh, wait, you weren't there when I injured myself, were you?
Where?
When I injured myself playing basketball.
You injured yourself? Oh yeah, you rolled your ankle.
Yeah. Yo, my foot looked nasty on Saturday morning, bro.
A huge bump.
It was so weird. It looked like it looked like a huge like little valley and then like a little indentation and then a little bump afterwards.
Basically, it's kind of like a wart.
It looked
no, not even a wart.
Not even a wart, bro. It was just like a huge swollen.
Just imagine bump. Like a big pimple.
Exactly.
That's a pop.
And then imagine on the corner of my foot, like it indented and then it was swollen again underneath my foot too.
Ooh.
It was disgusting, dude. Like it hurt to walk, man. This is why I don't play basketball anymore. Every time I play basketball, I always get hurt.
Same here. Literally, I don't know. It's like my heel. Either
I remember you telling me that.
I jam my thumb, which I mean, a jam thumb sometimes could be good in a day or good in a week. So last time I jammed my thumb, that took me like a good week.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Yo, I hate jamming a finger. I remember when I used to play football, jamming a finger was like the worst thing you could do to yourself.
What I hate the most is like, you know, when you grab the ball, like it just pushes here and just rips a little bit the inside of your nail.
Oh, ew.
That means me a lot. I don't know why.
What the heck? Yo, that was oddly specific.
I mean, that I don't know what it's called. I don't know how to describe it. That's the best way to describe it. Like, it just has like a little tear inside your nail.
Ew.
I mean, it doesn't bleed or nothing. It hurts. Like, I'll literally just push my finger down like this.
Uh-huh.
I wish I could show visual representation to show you how I do it. And this would feel better like that. Because if I did that, it hurts more.
Okay, that's so nasty because I can, like, imagine it. Ew, how'd that happen?
I think it's because I have long nails. People say I have girl nails. So I guess that's his sense.
I always keep my nails hella short.
This is short for me.
Is it?
That's short.
Those are short.
Hmm?
They're not even long.
Yeah, these are short.
Yeah.
But usually they get a lot longer. Like my pinky ones, this is the shortest it gets, and it's still like over.
Oh, wow, that's long for me, dude. That's long for me.
Because if I go any shorter, it's going to get to the pink part.
Yeah, I'm at the pink part.
I can't do pink part, that shit. It hurts. It literally hurts.
Yeah, no, I keep my nails hella short because I my face like that's going to happen. All right, Gabe, I have a question for you. So what are like your 3 like most basic prejudge like what are your 3 most basic like prejudging like
when
comments that you have about
comments?
people? Yeah, like
well, I mean, what
like thoughts I guess you have about people.
Well, the 3 is mostly from appearance or like action to sense. Like when I look at them, like I'm like, okay, let me see how they dress up.
Oh really? So for you like appearance like dressing is key?
Yeah, because I mean like, for example, if you go to a job interview and you're dressed all raggedy, you're always going to be judged. So, like, I guess that's just in the back of my head, too, because I'm always, like, trying to be visually presentable. So, I see someone wearing, like, black neon sweatpants with a pink shirt, like, they're mismatching and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, my goodness, he doesn't know how to dress.
Interesting.
So, then another thing is, like, I guess cleanliness, like
hygiene?
Hygiene, yeah.
Hygiene or like shaving, like a clean appearance.
Not even a clear appearance, but just hygiene in general. Like if I see like crazy like messy hair which I guess it could be a style because mine's sort of crazy, not crazy, but it's like a curly hair.
Yeah.
But like if I see like someone straight hair, like one hair is going like left, the other one going right, going back, forth. And I'm like, okay, he doesn't know how to do his hair. And then I guess to a sense, when people order food, like when I worked at Zaxby's, I remember people like ordering, like they come to Zaxby's, which is like a chicken place, just to get coleslaw. I'm like, you could get better coleslaw first off, and second off, coleslaw is nasty. I mean, like, I'm not the judge to say like I'm the best cleaning eater, but well, you know, when people eat like 5 wings and things, that's a different story. It's all for themselves. I'm like, oh my.
Really? Has that happened?
At Zaxby's, you see everything.
That's crazy. I don't know. I've never ever worked, and I've never ever worked fast food before in my life.
What about you though? What are your like 3?
My 3 biggest things for. That's a good question. I don't know. I think for me is attitude.
Attitude.
Yeah.
I think that'd be number 4 for me.
So like if I meet you initially and you have like a very angry attitude, I'm just not gonna talk to you.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I see what you mean. 'Cause I saw some like YouTube videos. I remember seeing like, I think it was the other day. I watched a YouTube video of some guy. He's a bodybuilder, but he kind of had that like. It seemed like he had an angry attitude all the time.
Yeah, you know, it's not like. It's not fun to be around either. So like, I remember back in high school. I keep using high school as an example because like in college, I was like introverted in college.
Yeah.
I didn't really talk to anybody because I was like new, but and plus like you know going to chat tech was kind of lame too. So.
Oh yeah, I mean chat tech. Everyone wants to like be themselves.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be like with other people.
Yeah, that's true. But so I use high school a lot because it's like I think high school was like the most fun time when it came to figuring people out and like hanging out with like new personalities. But in high school, you know, like a lot of girls that have such a like a, you know, what's the correct word to say? Like they have like a bitchy attitude.
They had a uptight attitude.
But see, I don't think like those 2 words correlate together though.
No, not really. Just straight up bitchy attitude.
Yeah, you know, like they have like a very like I mean, I guess it contains uptight too, but they'd be like very uptight. Like they'll get overheated for no reason.
Okay, I know.
Their voices will be like super high and annoying, and they know they're annoying you, and they'll have like they'll like smack their lips and stuff like that.
So kind of guess in a sense ghetto attitude.
I wouldn't really ghetto because I don't mind ghetto, but like some people like they just overdo it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So like and this includes white girls too. Don't you think your white girls out of this?
Dramatic.
Like, yeah, there you go. They'll be like
they,
just like they'll take everything that you don't want to have in a personality and they were overhyping it.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my goodness.
So like there's this white girl that I would talk to, but I mean that I would like I was like, you know, I should be friends with her. She seems like super cool. And then she was like, she's just like when I came up to her, she's like, oh my god, like are you flirting with me? And then after that, she was like sort of like popping off on me for no reason, and I was like, you know what, never again in my life. So like attitude for me is like a big thing, and even to this day, like when I see her, like I still just don't want to approach her at all because of that experience, you know.
Yeah.
So attitude's one for me. What's a second thing? I guess hygiene.
Yeah.
I feel like hygiene. I don't guess it is hygiene. Hygiene is very important, you know. You don't want to have like a friend who smells like
ass.
yeah, and who doesn't put deodorant on, smells like musk, you know.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that's for me. That's like my biggest thing. Like it's disgusting when someone smells like musk, you know.
Yeah.
And then even for girls too, like you know, it's not even just guys. There's some girls who like
they're musty.
Yeah, they don't put anything on, and like, or they just wear like a sweatshirt, and then like they will like go like this and air it out, and then it just like a bigger smell of like musk, man. So make sure you guys stay hygiened up, you know.
Please.
Cleanliness is readiness.
Save yourself and save us.
And then what's my last one? Dang, I don't know. That's a good one. My last one.
Yeah, that's a great question. What is your last one?
I think your shoes, like the quality of your shoes.
Yeah,
and like how new they are.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, I don't really care if you wear Jordans or not, but like if you wear like New Balances, like they gotta be like, you know, in good like condition, you know.
Yeah.
Because you wear like raggedy shoes, like I kind of thought a little less of you because back then I was like a big sneakerhead.
Oh yeah, I think that was a lot of guys in high school too.
So like if you had like some, you know,
yeah,
just, like I wasn't like really upset when it came to you guys like wearing like New Balances or Adidas or something like that, because I just wore Jordans and Nikes, but like if you wore those like but they were like raggedy, like they had holes in them, then I would judge you too. Because some guys would have some like fire fits, but then their shoes would look kind of like disgusting.
Yeah.
And it kind of ruined the whole fit for them. So I guess that's another one, which is kind of weird to think about it now. I guess I kind of carry that over too, because whenever I look at people, I always look at their shoes and then their outfit.
Same here, low key, because like back in high school, like we said, that's like kind of like the highlight of the outfit.
Yeah, it is.
Like everyone could have like a simple outfit, but the shoes was a different maker. Whether it was like a fire fit or, you know, not fire fit.
Yeah, the shoes that make a whole difference. But yeah, man, prejudging, man, it's a hard line to walk.
Yeah.
And to figure it out.
Ooh. And we're going to take a break real quick, and we're going to move on to the next step, which is actually judging people in general. All right. We are back. We had a short mini conversation. I forgot what we talked about.
School.
Oh, yeah,
about school.
Yeah.
Because school will make you rich. Man, like school, bro. School is just
Excuse me.
too much stress, man.
Oh, yeah.
That should be our next topic for next week. Stress.
Stress.
Anxiety.
Honestly, I don't stress.
I stress a lot. It's like a bad habit I have.
If anything, my bad. We could talk about stress and procrastination, because I'm an expert procrastinating.
I am too, bro. Let's do that next time. We'll talk about stress and
I bet.
procrastination next.
But back to the topic. So judgment. And Angel Rosales, have you ever judged someone?
Yeah. But okay, so like, what would you like? What's like your distinction between prejudging and judging someone?
I guess prejudging is to a sense like the first. Let's say you meet someone
Like
first.
like is like before you meet or like?
I guess prejudging is kind of like before you judge someone before you get to know them. Then judging like after you get to know them. So like let's say if we put a time period, prejudging is like the first day you met them. Then like judging is like after the first day. Which I mean you can't really know someone after a day. So let's say after a month.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out like.
I guess
So like.
kind of like how you said earlier about Terrence, like the first time we met him, we pulled a knife on y'all.
Yeah.
But then now, like,
Yeah.
now you see Terrence every day, and like, what do you think of him now?
Dang, this is, because I don't know why my mind's like I don't know why my mind is like not really understanding the concept. Like it makes sense.
Yeah.
My head's not really understanding it. You know.
I understand because it's literally like they're both literally like almost alike. The only difference is just knowing someone before, like kind of knowing, and then fully knowing.
Yeah, exactly. Like it makes sense, but my mind's not really grasping the idea. But I'll just talk and see how it goes.
I mean,
so, like when I first met Terrence, I thought Terrence was like really hood.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I thought so too.
And then he also put like a huge front, like he was hard and like he didn't want to talk to nobody.
Yeah.
So but now like. Maybe because I've been working on not trying to judge people as much, so I haven't really been thinking about that.
Yeah.
But maybe it could also be subconscious. Like maybe I have been judging him without me thinking about it. But now he's like, just super like, he's just super friendly and open.
Yeah.
Like he's like one of the most open people I've met.
He is open. Yeah.
Like he'll like his like you know a lot like dang I keep saying like a lot, but I heard one of the best ways to build a relationship is by showing vulnerability. Mm-hmm. And Terrence is one of the best people I've seen that shows a lot of vulnerability.
That's true.
Vulnerability.
He is very vulnerable.
Yeah,
which is nice.
And he puts it out there, so like when you get to meet him, it's very easy for you to talk with him and start like grouping off each other because he's open. Like he doesn't hide anything. So for Terrence, you know, like when I first met Terrence, like prejudging him, I was like, dang. He's kind of scary, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a knife. He looks super hard. Like he always had like a mug on his face.
Yeah.
But now, when I see him, he still has the mug sometimes. But I just laugh about it because like I know who he truly is.
Yeah.
Like he's just a funny, goofy guy who's like vulnerable, like talks to you, will relate to you, and just like chill. You know.
Mhm.
But judging people, I don't know. Like I don't know why it's so hard for me that my mind to grasp the concept of judging. Maybe once I meet you, I don't really judge you anymore.
Yeah.
Like me personally. Because like I already knew you. I already know how you are, so like there's no point in me judging you. But I mean, I guess like when I first met Mood, like when I prejudged him, like he seemed pretty cool and funny. But back in that class, I was super annoying too. So
Yeah.
like I was like insanely annoying. Like if I met myself in high school, I'd probably whoop my ass.
I would whip your ass too in high school too. Oh wait, that's awkward.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. But like but then once I got to New Mood, you know, he seemed like he was even cooler in person than he was from what I thought about, you know.
Yeah.
And then the same with you too. So I don't know. Like it's hard for me to like really like grasp judging. I don't know.
Trey, for example, because literally like.
Oh, Trey's
so. To sense we kind of help him blossom because he's actually funny now. Before he always talked about basketball.
Yeah, basketball.
He was quiet. He was like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Trey was an interesting one. When I first met Trey, I never knew Trey would be like one of my really good friends because like I was always so out there and just so wild. Yeah. And Trey's the exact opposite of like what I am. Trey's so he'd rather be at home by himself.
He's an introvert.
Yeah, and I'd rather be outside with a lot of people. But Trey in class, he was always super quiet. Like when I had him in some of my freshman and sophomore year, like we never really talked. In Trey, like Trey would just be the person that would just sit in the corner and chill on his phone.
That's funny because a lot of people say the same thing. Like he was always just in the corner sitting on his phone.
Yeah, he would just do that, and I mean, it worked out for Trey because he was always editing and stuff like that, so it helped him in the future. But in the short run, you know, it wasn't really his like forte. But it was funny because I don't know for Trey like when I prejudge like my prejudgmental about him was like. Probably boring. Like honestly, because like all I really thought was about basketball, and then I also thought he was like super hard too. Cause you remember in band class he fought some kid who like touched him, and he just
I think I remember the story. He said that he was just
chilling. So he was chilling, and we were in band class, and he like hit Trey saxophone and cut Trey's lip, and Trey got up and just like socked him in the face. So like it was just crazy, and so like after that I was like, damn, this man Trey's kind of wild, but it was funny because then junior year came around and we started talking more, and like the more we talked, the more open he became and the funnier he got. So now Trey's like one of my really good friends, and
he's goofy,
super goofy. He makes some of the weirdest faces and noises.
I don't know why. Like when you said that, I literally just thought about that inside joke we have.
So what about you, Gabe? What do you do when it comes to judging people? I don't know, 'cause I want to hear the way you think about it because
I mean, judging people is like, to a sense, I still judge people to a sense, but I don't necessarily like judge people because of them, but more based on their action.
Okay, so like, what do you mean? Because like, I don't know why my mind like. What you're saying makes sense, but like the concept, trying to think of it, and with myself in it, to make sense. So
it's like, for example, like let's say this person works at, I don't know, Zaxby's, and they're making $12 an hour, and they have the opportunity to work at another place, let's say Google, and they can make $21 an hour, right? But their pride is too high for them to take the Google job because they managed to get a hookup for someone. Like, for example, me, you, and the job opportunities. So I got the job at Zaxby's, and you managed to find a way to get me a job at Google for $21. However, my pride is too high because I want to say, like, I want to get up my own, so I don't take the job. So I'm still stuck at that $12 an hour Zaxby's.
Oh.
So for me, it's kind of like that mentality is kind of like, I'll judge you a little bit. Like, why are you not trying to make it better for yourself? Like, sure, you may have an expense of driving, but first off, you have more credentials. You're able to gain more skill sets. And why not take the opportunity? And you're getting more money while you're at it. So you're literally winning more.
But don't you tell the thing, like when it comes to like a situation like that, I was thinking about people's like self-image about themselves.
Yeah.
That kind of like adds
self-image. Well, judging people in general. I mean, if you're a dick to me, like I'm a bit like judging you, but that's more prejudged in a sense. So I'm trying to think the concept now.
Yeah, you see, sorry, like I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why that concept is like such a hard thing for me to like grasp in my head. Like it's like it like makes sense. Like what you're saying is like perfectly reasonable. Like, but it's just like it just doesn't make sense in my head.
It's like really like, because I keep thinking about prejudge, and I'm trying to think about like the act of judging, like straight up, like, oh, I'm judging you hard because you're wearing that. That's prejudge still.
But I mean, like I said before, like for me personally, like when it comes to like judging people, like I feel like once I talk to you, like I feel like my judgment stops.
I mean, yeah,
if that makes sense, you know.
My judgment stops after like I get to know them more.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's just like, I mean, I'm trying to figure out my words with this. But like, dang, what am I trying to say?
I guess, I mean, the best way I could think about it is like job interview. Like when you first interview them, you're prejudging. They're like, okay, they seem like a good, hardworking guy, and blah blah blah. They're very creative, blah 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 blah. But once you get to see them working, they're like, oh, they're the complete opposite. So I guess to a sense at that point, I would judge them like, oh, he's lazy though.
Okay, so then it makes sense when it comes to action, then, right?
Yeah.
Because
So I guess prejudge is more appearance based, and judging is more action based. In my mentality.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
So
I'm not trying to like fit it in my head.
So
but what were you saying? My bad.
I don't know. I was just gonna say like that's how I think, at least, because I'm sure people have different definitions on their own.
Let me look it up. Prejudice. Okay, so we did prejudice, and that was judging. Okay, I want to see what it means. So form an opinion or conclusion about. Let's see. Okay, what does judging something mean? Whether you're judging others or feeling judged, it's at its core, a judgment is an opinion or decision based on thoughts, feeling, and evidence.
So I guess, yeah.
So it is action, because right here these examples, like if you saw someone give food to a homeless person, you would instinctively make a positive judgment about his or her character, right?
Yeah. I guess I would too, yeah.
I mean, I guess for me, like a lot of judgment for me came like for girls. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because like in high school, like,
There's
so quick tip, like for you guys going to high school, like just for me personally, I don't say the tip, but I just like mess with a lot of girls.
Yeah.
Like just experiment. But I think for me, I judge a lot of people who like weren't my friends, but I knew them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like classmates who weren't my friends, I would judge them all the time. You know?
Yeah.
I think I did, at least. I don't know, man. It's such a hard topic for me to understand.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, because prejudging is like we said, is more of knowing them, to a sense, like based on their appearance or like what you heard about them. But then like judging is kind of like when you see them do it, like you see their action, you witness it firsthand.
Yeah. And
so like prejudging is kind of like a rumor, for example, but judging is like you actually saw them do it. Like,
it makes sense. But I mean,
I'm still trying to comprehend this still, because I'm like, wow.
I guess, like, I mean, I know I judged people before. It's just like it's hard for me to like give an example for you guys, because like
it's just like instinctively sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's like more subconscious than what you think. Cause I know I've judged people in like the past like couple days. Like I know I have.
Yeah.
I just
can't put it out there.
But I think for me, like I was talking about earlier, you know, when I go in talking to someone new, like so when I go talk, for example, when I meet a new client, you know, and I see the way they are, I prejudge them, because you know,
yeah,
that's just how we are, you know.
Yeah.
So I have this older client. Her name is Miss Teresa. So the first time, I guess this counts as judging. So the first time we worked out together, she was like super like a big complainer.
Yeah.
She had a very high voice, always whiny.
Oh my.
They don't want to push herself. So like, I'm assuming like off of that, like I judged her for the next time we worked together, right? So that's me judging her, right?
Yeah.
Because I prejudged her thinking she was gonna be like very needy and whiny. She was for the first couple of sessions.
Yeah.
So then after that, like, I had like a preconceived notion of her that she was gonna be like that the whole time. But from where we were back then to where she is now, it's like she's like so different. Like now she pushes herself. Like she's always in like the extra rep.
Yeah.
And so like, would that have been me judging her because like of her whininess for like other sessions?
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess it's a way of judging.
Yeah, I consider that judging because like you literally see her whining, all of a sudden like you see her not whining. So it's a sense I guess she's at first like just needs to be more complacent with you.
Yeah, maybe.
She's probably judging you like, okay, he's pushing me too hard. But I guess she eventually found a self-reflection to a sense where like instead of me whining, why not push myself? Which you kind of helped her evolve to that point. So first I want to give a plot to you. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess when you think about it. But for me, like, I don't know, I guess prejudging is more common for me because once I go in to meet somebody, like I said, I always turn my mind off. I always just make it blank. So I had nothing to judge them off of, you know?
Yeah.
Just to be fair.
Yeah.
You know? So, but for me, prejudging is like, it's still really big for me. It just kind of just happens.
Yeah.
Like, even in school, you know, I would go to class for college, you know, I'd be like, I see somebody, I'd be like, dang, we're like bums. And then you know, go talk to them and they'll see like some really cool people, you know?
Yeah.
But judging is like a good one. I don't know.
So Angel, what would you say is the cure to judging?
Turn your mind off.
Angel, you got an interesting mind. I'll give you that.
Man, I don't know. Maybe because when I was little, I used to hear all the time that if you never want to let your mind control you, or you control your mind.
Yeah.
So maybe I just took that too literally.
Maybe. Yeah, I never heard that, honestly.
Really?
Nah, this is the first time I'm hearing it right now.
Oh well, I heard that all the time growing up. So maybe I just take it too literally. So like I just trained myself to like turn my mind off.
Yeah.
You know, for example, like when I'm in my room and sometimes like when I'm laying in bed, like a whole bunch of thoughts will start coming up, and then I'll let them like float around for a couple of seconds. But after that, I'm just like, this is too much, and I'll just turn my head off. Like, I'll just think about absolutely nothing.
Wow, that's crazy. I can't do that. Like I said, for me, I literally have to find a way to like distract myself to a sense. Like, okay, oh my god, an iPad. Oh, my phone. Let me just get on it.
I mean, if I have like a thing to do, like a deadline or stuff like that, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know. But if it's just like nonsense, I'll just be like, it's whatever. I can turn my head off and not worry about it. But the cure to judging though, I think just going in with people, like going to meet somebody or like going to get to know somebody with good intentions, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you go like thinking like they're gonna be my best friend, it's gonna be kind of hard for you to judge them, you know?
Of course, yeah.
So I don't know. I guess just I'm assuming just see people on a positive note.
Yeah.
Like just go to someone new and be like, wow, they're like the coolest person I ever met. And if you like I said, you know, if you compliment someone, it's very hard for you to judge somebody too.
Yeah.
So what about you, Gabe? What do you think is the compliment? What do you think is the
Cure
to judgment? And I can't talk today, man. Sheesh.
Yeah, like you said, just find a positive outlook in the person's sense and just keep an open mind. Because of course, like, judging is good and bad because sometimes it could save you. Like, if you see someone holding a knife and wearing all black at night, you're going to assume they're a serial killer. So, obviously, you're going to judge, like, oh, shit, I'm going to die.
That's a good example.
But if you see someone wearing, I guess, you assume he's a homeless person but then you start talking to him. He's, like, a World War II vet. He lost a lot of his family, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, those are sad stories.
To a sense, kind of talk to the person, understand their whole story before you start like saying like, okay, that homeless person, who you didn't know is a World War II vet, he's just a lazy bum.
Okay.
So instead of being prejudiced, be judgmental. I don't know if that makes sense. Good judgmental.
Yeah, I don't think that. Okay.
You know what, Angel? You know what you sound like right now? An A word.
I sound like an A word, B word, F word, C word. But on a different topic, no. Did you know Lil Nas X is gay?
He's gay?
Yeah.
I'm shocked. I did not know that.
Apparently, Closure was like his coming out song.
That's his closure. What? Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you the picture on Twitter real quick. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. This is like way off topic, but I just want to show Gabe it.
What you So this is a side note.
Right, look.
Breaking news, everyone. Hold up. Some of you already. But how does that make him gay, to a sense? Because there's 2 girls right next to him.
What do you mean?
Like, if you look, when he comes up, you see 2 girls to his left and to his right at the beach place.
On the video?
Yeah. So I understand, like, I don't know. That's interesting.
So so like, I don't know. I'm assuming he's, he could be.
Oh, well.
He could be gay, but it's kind of weird now.
Yeah. All right. You got anything else you want to talk about?
Nah, that's really it, guys. Like I said, our Q&A section we'll do for next week. Like I said, it was just a rough week for us.
It was a rough week, but we're glad we got it in, and we'll do better next time. At least I will, because like I said, I was half awake. I'll be straight up, but that's no excuse.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Like I said, I'm just happy that we're still keeping up with this. You know, it's very hard to keep up with the podcast because and for both of us, you know, we're just both like sort of busy, and the older we get, the more busy we are.
Oh yeah,
so for all you guys in high school, man, and middle school who want to grow up so fast, just enjoy your time as a child.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Because for me growing up, when I was getting older, like I wanted to be 21 so bad, and now I'm 21, about to be, and I'm just so stressed out.
I'm about to be 21 too. Literally, my birthday's not next week, but the week after.
Oh, it is. Taking a shot, Gabe?
Shot of water.
Nice.
I'm just taking water. Everyone is like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you so drunk." I'm like, "No, I don't want to get drunk. I want water." Because
I'm gonna get you so drunk. I'm weak.
Because I don't know. First, I don't like the burning sensation of alcohol, and second off, I feel like I'll have a dry mouth after that.
Yeah, alcohol's kind of whack. You know, Usman, Omar, and Mahmoud are going to Tennessee.
We're going to Tennessee?
Yeah, on July 4th.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna invite Mood too. Oh well.
Yeah, Mood, Usman, and Omar. They're going to Tennessee to visit Jenna.
That's awesome. Good for them.
Yeah.
All right, this concludes our episode of Saturday Talks in the 8, episode 10. Please, everyone, leave us a like, comment, and feedback, and let us know what you would like us to talk about. And while you're at it, leave us a question.
Yeah,
I won't mess up this time.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. We really appreciate it.
We really do. And please share us around and talk to us about us, because we're trying to grow as a channel, and we just want to get better, and we will get better.
Facts. All right, guys.
Y'all have a great week. Hope you have a great day. Until next time.
Yes, sir.
Peace.